Firestarter, 2022, Summary. The film starts with Vicky McGee carrying her daughter, Charlene Charlie McGee, while her husband Andy watches. After Vicky settles Charlie down into her crib, the couple leaves their baby's room. Charlie stares at the mobile above her. The mobile and other items around the room begin to catch fire. Andy picks her up, and Charlie catches fire as well. In the present day, Andy goes to the kitchen to find Charlie sitting by herself playing a lighter. Andy goes to comfort Charlie, where she talks about her worries over the bad thing, her pyrokinetic abilities. Andy helps Charlie feel better, and Vicky soon arrives to join them, and Andy starts making breakfast. The opening credits show Andy and Vicky when they were a young couple undergoing clinical trials performed by Dr. Joseph Wanless. The two are given an experimental drug called Lot 6, and their tests and evaluation are recorded. As a result of the Lot 6, he has gained the ability to manipulate people's thoughts. He is shown using his power, the push, to convince a woman named Darla to quit smoking. Darla pays Andy $75, the only money she has, then leaves. Andy's eyes then starts to bleed. At school, Charlie gets made fun of by her classmates, mostly a snotty kid named Gavin, when Charlie says that they have no Google at home. Their teacher, Ms. Gardner, advises Charlie to go to the public library where she can use the computer there. Vicky enters Charlie's room and asks if she is okay. Charlie tells Vicky that she doesn't want to go to school. Vicky tells her that they just want Charlie to have a normal life. Charlie demands to have a Wi-Fi, but Vicky tells her that they can't afford it right now. She later talks to Andy about it and tells Andy that Charlie needs to be trained. Andy tells her that Charlie must keep her powers hidden. She did it before, she can do it again. The next day during gym class, Charlie gets hit during dodgeball by Gavin. She runs to the bathroom to calm herself down. Ms. Gardner follows and finds Charlie hiding in a bathroom stall, but her power causes the door to explode. After the incident, police and firefighters arrive. Andy and Vicky are called in. Vicky tells the school principal that the incident will never happen again. The school principal tells them that the police want to investigate the incident further. Back at home, the couple argue over what to do with Charlie. She overhears them arguing and begins to cry, and when Vicky tries to calm her down, Charlie sets her mother's arms on fire before Andy puts it out. In a nearby facility, Captain Jane Hollister, leader of the Department of Scientific Intelligence, DSI, is monitoring Charlie's powers through readings given off after the school incident. Meanwhile, Rainbird is listening to heavy metal music when Captain Jane calls him, telling him that she is reactivating him. Rainbird asks Captain Jane what the target is. Captain Jane explains, the target is something for which Rainbird is uniquely qualified. In the meantime, Vicky cries because of the pain on her burnt arms. Andy takes care of Vicky's burnt arms. Andy then takes Charlie out for ice cream to make her feel better. While Vicky is home alone, Rainbird finds her and interrogates her about the whereabouts of Andy and Charlie. They engage in a brief fight before Rainbird overpowers Vicky and kills her. Andy and Charlie return home, where Rainbird captures Charlie and holds her at knife point. Charlie uses her abilities to burn Rainbird, allowing her to escape and discover Vicky's body. Andy flees with Charlie before Rainbird can pursue them. Captain Jane visits Dr. Joseph in a veterans hospital. She informs him about the situation with Charlie, and Dr. Joseph urges Captain Jane to kill Charlie or one day she will destroy them all. Meanwhile, Andy stops to rest, so Charlie goes off on her own to attempt to control her powers. She then sees a cat and tries to be friendly with it, but the cat scratches her, and Charlie accidentally burns the cat. Andy finds Charlie and tells her that the cat is in pain, so she tells her to kill the cat. Charlie then uses his power to kill the cat. They bury the cat, and Andy leads a prayer so that the cat will be happy in heaven, and they ask God to bless Vicky. The two flag down a car to give them a ride in exchange for $100, with Andy using his power to do so. The driver invites the two on their house to eat. They stop at his house. Charlie asks the driver if she can play with his chickens, which he agrees. The driver and Andy drink beer while they talk about Andy's work. The driver is caring for his wife Essie, who is bedridden after an accident. Charlie accidentally enters Essie's room through a window and communicates with her. Charlie goes out of Essie's room and the driver finds her. He gets angry because Essie needs not to be disturbed. The driver apologizes and says he overreacts sometimes. Later, Andy explains to Charlie that she was kidnapped when she was a baby, Andy used his push to save her. Irv sees the news that frames Andy as being a murderer who killed his wife and kidnapped Charlie. Andy overhears the news. He approaches Irv and tells him that the news is not true. Andy tells Irv that he is trying to protect his daughter Charlie. Unknown to Andy, Irv has already called the police. When the police arrive, Irv instructs Andy and Charlie to hide. The drunk Irv comes out of the house and tells the police that he is mistaken. As Irv talks to the police, Rainbird arrives and kills the police one by one. Rainbird then shots Irv on the knee. Andy uses the push to trick Rainbird and allow Charlie to make her escape into a forest. Andy becomes weak because of using his power. Rainbird hits him with his sniper rifle. Captain Jane's agents then arrive to apprehend Andy and Rainbird. Rainbird tells Captain Jane that Charlie and her father are connected, and Charlie will come for her father. Rainbird views Charlie as her sister. In the forest, Charlie dreams of Rainbird killing her mother. Captain Jane interrogates Andy. She asks Andy the location of Charlie, because she believes that they communicate telepathically. She tells Andy that Charlie can be killing people. Back in the forest, Charlie hears her father calling for her. Charlie then starts practicing her powers. Charlie travels to find her daddy. She manipulates 3 bullies into giving her a bike, some clothes, and some foods. Charlie finds DSI facility and takes an agent's pass card from him, then kills him after he draws his gun to attack her. Charlie makes it to the facility and deactivates a security camera. Charlie then finds Andy who is tied on a chair. Captain Jane appears and instructs Charlie to give herself up. Andy uses his power to let Charlie burn Captain Jane and himself. Charlie then starts killing all the DSI agents and guards. Men in fireproof suits attempt to take Charlie, but Rainbird shoots them dead. Rainbird kneels and allows Charlie to do what she wants with him, but she spares him so that she will not just be another murderer, then burns the rest of the building down. Afterward, Charlie is depicted walking onto a beach, followed by Rainbird. With no other options available, Charlie permits Rainbird to carry her, and they proceed together into the night.